right, welcome to Toronto Blue Jays baseball coverage here on Sinbin Stream. Today, the Blue Jays head to Wrigley Field in Chicago to take on the Chicago Cubs. I guess in interleague action, if that is still a thing. Blue Jays just swept the Red Sox in Boston, and the Cubs won 2 of 3 from the Colorado Rockies in Wrigley. All right, audio check on. Twitch is good. We will check YouTube shortly. Hope you're having a great Friday so far. Gracie, hello. How are you today? All right, here we go. All right. I have jewels to redeem. I can send myself jewels. I have no idea how to do this. I guess whatever that was, flow state. All right, I sent myself jewels. All right, good to hear. Thanks for being here. I appreciate it. Okay, so the audio was good, chat's good. Okay. All right, so it is, I don't know, my game day's acting a little goofy today. I can't seem to get it on the screen like I normally had it. I don't know if I need to make it thinner. Making it thinner seems to help a little bit, but all right, there. Maybe that'll work. I'm just going to have a blank space at the bottom. All right, I think that's about as good as I can get it. I don't know. I've never had this problem. It usually had this border at the top because if you're not using, this isn't a plug, but I would suggest using the Brave browser. It blocks ads very nicely. Yes, Radish to the or sign and trade on a Radish. I forgot how to spell Radish to Toronto. Yep. Yeah, I did briefly see that. Yep. All right, it's Brown versus Springer. So we got a couple minutes till first pitch. Springer at DH, Guerrero Jr. first, Sanchez right, Penyango left, Kirk at catcher, Lucas center, Okamoto third, Schneider second, Jimenez short, Gosman the pitcher, Brown the pitcher for the Cubs, Ben Brown. Crow Armstrong at center for the Cubs, Bregman third, Bush first, Suzuki designated hitter, Happ left, Shaw right, Horner second, Kelly catching, Swanson short. Ben Brown, a right-hander, 3-2, 1.74 ERA, 19 games, 7 starts, a save, 62 innings pitched, 61 strikeouts, .97 whip. Cubs are wearing, I think they're their City Connect jerseys, unless these are just their normal. I don't know. Maybe these are their normal home jerseys. I haven't watched Cubs games because they're blacked out. Had to pay $20 just to watch a month of Cubs baseball, and really just 3 games. Might do more. Opponent batting average is 186. 2 holds, 1 save, and 1 save opportunity. All right. Should be just about set. I forgot to mute. I got to mute this. Let's unmute that. Let's get the crowd noise going. Yeah, I guess that was a lot of money for Radish from Toronto. That's all I'll say. I mean, from the well, you got to specify Maple Leafs. All right, it's that light blue shirt. They got a blue cap with the white crown. It says Cubs, not in their traditional. I'll look. It's got to be their City Connect, but we're just about set to start. Hopefully the lag isn't too much off of... okay, this is what we'll have to do so we don't have that there. We'll do that. First pitch, right down the middle, swung on and missed by Springer. Strike one. And I think I noticed Marquee doesn't put pitch types like Sportsnet. They only do velocity. Here's the pitch. Swung on, but a routine fly to left, caught for out number one. One up, one down. Springer retired on 2 pitches. Great, and Marquee has a scroll the entire time at the bottom. Hopefully they don't do that the entire game. My goodness. Zach Benson. Yeah, that's good, but what's going on with Byram? I heard there might be something up with Byram. Guerrero Jr. takes a strike. That is a knuckle curve, 84. Yeah, for the Sabres. So that's good. If they got to keep Benson, but I think Byram's important too. Maybe he's unhappy. Upstairs, 96. That's a sinker that missed. 1-1 that count. Brown, 1-1 pitch to the second hitter. Guerrero just pokes it to shallow left. Shortstop catches it for out number 2. All of what? 5 pitches by Brown, and there's already 2 away. I'll have to look it up. I didn't read the article. I just saw the headline, so I'll have to see what was going on there. All right. Sanchez hitting third, righty versus lefty. Brown delivers outside, a little high, 1-0. Sinker, 95. I don't know why they don't do pitch type. Sportsnet and Marquee are the only things I've seen that don't do pitch type. Popped up Sanchez, foul territory. Catcher looks, but it's into the crowd. Strike one. Evens the count, 1-1. Four seam, 94, right down the middle of the plate. Popped up. All right. Connor, what's up? Here's the 1-1. Sanchez swings and misses. Nasty pitch by Brown. Knuckle curve, 86. Bottom dropped out of it. I don't blame Sanchez for swinging at it. Tough pitch to hit. All right, 1-2 the count. Swung on and missed, chased another one for strike 3. I mean, it had a lot of movement. 3 up, 3 down, nothing across. We head to the bottom of the first. Cubs send up PCA, Bregman, and Bush. Yeah, I know. There's been tons. Thanks, Connor. Yeah, I should try to figure out how to show that, but lots of NHL news. Connor, if you go to the Sin Bin Stream community tab, he'll have it for you. Yep, sign and trade. Yep. 8 years, 8.5. How old is Radish? I don't feel like he's very young. He's 30. Okay, he already turned, so he'll turn 31 last day of February next year. So before, yeah. Hey, beetroot. Good afternoon. Yes, let's go Blue Jays. Gotcha. All right, yeah, Radish is now a Toronto Maple Leaf. No other games. Next game in MLB is 5:40. White Sox at Tigers in Detroit. Hey, Chance, what's up? How you doing today? I heard you don't like the gray jerseys. I don't think. I mean, as far as road jerseys go, I don't think they're that bad. But I get you. The gray isn't as good. Ross Colton to Nashville a few days ago. Yeah, that one surprised me a bit. All right, Gosman, the pitcher, Kevin Gosman, 4.4 record, 3.41 ERA, 15 games, all starts, 87 innings pitched, 86 strikeouts, 1.03 whip. Opponent batting average 227. First pitch low. Splitter 87 to PCA. And we need the crowd noise. Second pitch, ball 2. That one in even lower. All right, come on. Splitter 80. All right, I can just scroll there instead of highlighting. I don't have to chase after this anymore. Two and 0 to Crow Armstrong. Outside 3-0. Gosh darn it. Yep, Gosman's back. Exactly. Hope you're doing well, Chance. I see you got the touchdown turkey back. Ball 4, he walked him. And Marquis pretty much missed the pitch. He was already chucking the bat. They were in the middle of replays. All right. Leadoff walk. And that'll send up Bregman, the third baseman. First pitch at the knees, strike 1. Four seam, 93. Bush on deck, Suzuki in the hole, the cleanup hitter. Excuse me. Outside, 91, a four seam missed. Wait. Yeah. All right, not too bad. We're like a pitch or two behind, so not too bad for a streaming app. Marquee. In the dirt. That one obviously low. 2-1. That's a slider 83 that missed. Yep. Yeah, I saw that was expected today. I think they had announced it would happen yesterday. I must not have checked Twitter or X all day yesterday. Pitch clock at 1. Throw to first. Too high. Not in time. Again, Bregman, the hitter, he's a 250 batting average. Jay's wearing the blue hats and the Toronto gray jerseys. Two on count. Throw to second. Little late. PCA steals second. And the count is 3-1. Oh, boy. Come on, Gosman. I don't know if it's Gosman or Gossman. I'm going with Gosman. It's the way I've heard Toronto say it. The marquee announcers were saying, I thought they were saying S. 3-1 to Bregman. Runner at second. Yep, go medical man, exactly. All right, Gosman finally settles, delivers right at the knees, called strike 2. Full count, and if he had appealed, he would have lost. It was a 4-seam, 94. Checks PCA at second. In the dirt, low and outside, ball 4, he walks him. 2 walks with a stolen base sandwiched in between. And Gosman already in trouble in the bottom of the first. That'll bring up a lefty. Man, Marquis does such a bad job. I'm already hating it. Okay, great. We're seeing the rooftops across the field, across the street. Bush swings and misses for strike 1. Splitter 83. 8 homers, 42 RBI on the season. Checked his swing. No, home plate umpire says it was a swing. Splitter 83. I wouldn't say it was blocked. Kirk caught it. I don't know why they said blocked. All right. 0-2 count, but nobody out. 2 runners on, first and second. Third hitter in the bottom of the first inning. Fouled. Oh, excuse me, swing. Throw to first in time. Nice play by Okamoto, but he does move the runners up into scoring position. Okamoto charged it, barehanded the ball. Actually, he may have used the glove there. Just a quick transition. That's what it was. Throw to first just in time. Wow. 6-3. No, I'm sorry, 5-3 ground out. Assist to Okamoto. Gosman misses low and outside. First pitch to Suzuki, the designated hitter, a ball. 83 on a slider. Roll clones, what's up? I'll get to the chat in a minute. Here's the pitch. Oh, called the strike. Suzuki should challenge that. That was low. Look at this pitch. Slider. All right, 1-1 the count, 1 out, but runners at second and third. Wow, right on the inside edge of the plate, and he blew the call. The Jays will win this challenge, a 4-seam fastball. Originally the count 2-1, but they'll win it on an ABS challenge. Automated balls and strikes. Yes, about half the ball in, not more than half. So it is 1-2. So huge, nice challenge there by Kirk. Suzuki waits. Righty versus righty. Gosman delivers. Bounces one in the dirt. 2-2. That was an 83 mile per hour splitter. Yep. No, I know. Hey, roll clones. Yeah, a little bit low. Oh, nice chance. Cool. Yeah, well, we need some defense here. Here's a fly ball to right. Sanchez near the wall. Couldn't get it. It's a fair ball. That'll score 1. That'll score 2. It'll be a double, 2 RBI double. And Sanchez is saying the ball hit the wall. So maybe this was a foul ball. Terrible coverage by Marquis. You couldn't see. I think they maybe. Let's see. Nope. Sanchez, it hit your glove and then the wall. You know, there's like not even a foot of foul territory. Yeah. Sorry, Sanchez. That's not going to get overruled. 2-0 Cubs on an RBI double for Suzuki. 2 RBI double for Suzuki. Oh, brother. Low and outside. Ball 1. Unfortunate for Sanchez. So the first hit delivers 2 runs, a 2-run double off of 2 walks. At the knees, strike 1. The hitter is Happ, hitting 5th, left-handed hitter. Yep. Sorry, Sanchez. It hit your glove and then the wall, not the other way around. Ah, dang it. Taking a little low. All right, stay out of the big inning. Just don't let that run at second score. 4-seam missed. 2-on-1 that count. 94 miles per hour. Gosman checks the runner. Swung on and missed. Strike 2. Man, Marquee is... I just don't like their broadcast. Splitter 82. $20 a month for this. This is garbage. Gosman delivers. Bounces one again. 84. Full count. Come on. Yeah, Splitter 84 in the dirt. All right, Happ is waiting. Gosman's rocking. Checks the runner at second. Now he settles and delivers. Outside, not even close. Ball 4, he walked him. 3 walks and a double given up. And only 1 out on a nice play. And Kirk comes out to the mound. Oh, did they screw it up? No, that's the uniform they're wearing. That is the Chicago uniform. White pants with this light blue. It's not this Cubs logo. It's their City Connect. I'll go look in a minute. No Cubs, no. Yeah, I forgot. People tried to do no pack no also on the road for Packers games, instead of go pack go. They were saying no pack no. I was like, what? I don't get it. All right. Anytime Gosman wants to get somebody out, Shaw the hitter, 266, righty versus righty. Inside off the edge of the plate, ball 1 on a 4-seam fastball. My goodness. Inside, almost hit him. Ball 2. Another 4-seam fastball. 91 missed. Oh my gosh, what are we doing, Gosman? Low. 3-0, 85. Oh my gosh, what are we doing? 2 walks. Ground out, moved him over. Actually, PCA stole second, and then another walk. Then an RBI double down the right field line. Inside, he walked him on 4. None particularly close. Bases juiced. Yep, 27 pitches. Hello, always hungry for food. Yep, 27 pitches already. Bottom of the first. Everything is just tailing on him, and he can't find the strike zone. 18 balls, 10 strikes on those 28 pitches. That'll send up Horner, so this is going to be a long day for the Blue Jay bullpen, but they got pretty much a day off yesterday. In there for a strike. Finally. 0-1 the count. It was a slider 82. Horner, 233 average, 4 home runs, 34 RBI. Gosman's rocking on the mound, looking at the second base runner. Fouled off by Horner, 0-2 on a four-seam fastball, 93. 30 pitches in the first for Gosman. I've lost track. What is that? 3 walks? 4 walks in a double? I think it's 4. Low and outside, 85. But that's all right. It's just 1 and 2. All right. Oh, man, the crowd noise ran out already. Oh, checked his swing, but bases loaded. He's out. Did not check his swing. Bad pitch. 2-0, but he got him. 2 outs, strikeout. On a pitch in the dirt in front of the plate. Yeah, he swung like more than 3/4. Just couldn't lay off. Good stop by Kirk to keep the ball going to the backstop. Oh no. 2-0. Kelly is up. Gosman delivers. Swung on and way back to left and gone. Left center. That's a grand slam, and the Cubs lead 6-0. And Gosman just does not have it today. Oh my goodness. 6 runs on 2 hits and 4 walks. The hits were a double and now a grand slam. Wow. Gosman's 4 walks, all score. Yeah, that was up near the center field. I think it must have been like the left field sign near the fence. That's a single to left. Another hit. Single by Swanson. My goodness, they're going to have to get the bullpen up already. 6 runs on 3 hits. My goodness, not a good... Yep, holy... Yep. Pull him. Yep, I hear ya. This has not been good. Ay, ay, ay. 2 outs, runner at first, back to the top of the order. The Cubs have batted around in the first inning. Outside to PCA. Yeah. He should be available. Yeah. I know who you're talking about, I think. Fouled one off. That was low in the dirt, too. That should have been ball 2. I don't know what PCA was chasing. Splitter, 83, fouled off. Well, hopefully the wind is blowing out and the Blue Jays can wake up the bats. This has been an awful start. 2 more runs and we can use our position players. Yeah, well. Oh, my gosh. Is that a pass ball? Might be a stolen base. We'll see what they say. At any rate, PCA. Or no, I'm sorry. Swanson steals second and gets his 8th steal. Kirk had no throw because he never caught the ball. It hit the ump and went to the screen. I mean, I think he's got the bag stolen, even if Kirk gets a throw off. 2-1 count. Grounded. Gosman deflected it. Throw to first. Not in time. Gosh darn it. First and third, and still 2 outs. That's an infield single. And a mound visit. Oh my gosh, this disastrous inning continues. Oh my gosh, what are we doing, Blue Jays? Not a good way to start out the road trip or continue the road trip. 6 runs on 4 hits now. for the Cubs. Yeah, mound visit over. PCA at first. Fisher warming in the pen. So we got Fisher warming up for Toronto. Can't hit the reset button today. Yep, I hear you. I know, this has been a revolting development for the Jays here. Bregman up. He walked. Steal a second by PCA. Oh, no, he fouled it off, so he's going back. Never mind. Sorry, foul ball. Not a swinging strike. Foul, 93. All right, PCA back at first. 39 pitches for Seth. What's up? How you doing? 39 pitches for Gausman, and the nightmare first inning continues. Here's the pitch. Into left field. That'll score another. Oh, my goodness. And the hit and walk parade continues. 7 runs on 5 hits and 4 walks. And this is just batting practice now for the Cubs. Well, the Chicago Bears get a touchdown against the Toronto Argos here in the first quarter to take a 7-0 lead. Low by Gausman. Pitch 41. 1-0 to Bush. Bush had a ground out. Four seam 93. Oh my good. All right, well, time to turn it around for the Jays. Maybe we need to switch the jersey for the Jays too. I don't know. Here's the pitch. Finally a strike. Yay! Gausman can throw strikes. That was a 4-seam 93. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed. Strike 2. Chased a low splitter 84. Grounded, diving stop by Vlad. Throw to Gausman covering the bag, and they finally get out of the inning. 7 runs, 5 hits, 4 walks. They leave 2. We head mercifully to the top of the second. Toronto coming up with Penyango, Kirk, and Lucas. That would be your 4, 5, 6 hitters. And they trail 7-0. My goodness, what an awful start for the Blue Jays. All right, we'll get rid of the crowd noise. Wow. Well, that's not good. We don't pitch that way, Douglas Nelson. Yep. It's put someone on the plane back home. Yeah, I assume we'll be seeing who was warming up, Fisher, soon. All right, well, hopefully the Jays can get some runs soon because they are down 7-0 after 1. Yep. Well, again, who pitched yesterday? Fluharty and maybe one other pitcher. So the bullpen got 1 day off. And Varland's, well, you're not going to use Varland. Go Cubs. Yep, they're doing good. Mets in the, yep. Yeah, again, well, if I could watch the Cubs without paying $20 a month, the Cubs would be my team, but they're my NL team only, we'll say. Going Blue Jays all the way. All right, should be just about set for the top of the second. First pitch, called strike on the outside edge of the plate to Penyango. That was a strike, four-seam fastball, 94. Here's the pitch. Popped him up on the infield. Near the mound, first baseman Bush has it for out number one. Pop out 3 on the putout. That'll bring up Kirk, the catcher. Brown with 11 pitches. What did we say? Gosman had like 42 already. I'm wondering if they'll send him out for the second, though. I mean, up and in, 94 nearly hit Kirk. He got out of the way. Fastball, 94, four-seam fastball. 1-0. Takes one right down the middle, 1-1. Four-seam, 93. Kirk adjusting the batting gloves. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if anything, it'd be interesting if they get that stadium. Kirk hits a routine fly to center, caught far out number 2. Can of corn, as Hawk Harrelson used to say. Lucas, the hitter, the center fielder. Yes, Nance pitched yesterday. Thank you. Nance and Fluharty pitched. So the bullpen should be fairly rested, but I don't know. I'm wondering if they'll just send him out there to eat up one more inning at least. Outside ball. No, they called that a strike. I guess it nicked it. All right, 0-1. On TV, it didn't look like it had nicked it. On MLB.com, four-seam 94 called strike 1. Boy, Wrigley has changed a lot in the last 20 years. Inside 1-1. I haven't been there since 2004, I think. That was a four-seam 95 that missed. Swung on and missed. Strike 2. Tough pitch. "17 pitches for Brown. Grounded up the middle. Shortstop pivots. Throws to first in time. G6-3. That'll do it. 3 up, 3 down. Nothing across. We head to the bottom of the second. Cubs already up 7-0. Suzuki, Happ, and Shaw do up. Happ is a switch hitter. Oh boy. Might be a long day for Toronto here. It's already been a long inning and a half. Oh, I do? No, I didn't realize that. Sorry. What the heck? I must have clicked on it by mistake. I don't. All right, thanks, Connor. I didn't realize that. Gosh darn it. I was going to get ball game clued up, but I don't remember actually being on that page and doing anything. Sorry about that. All right. Well, hope you'll be with me tonight. We will have Brewers Braves 6:15 first pitch, so we'll start the live stream 6:10. Saturday, Blue Jays Cubs game 2, same time. Considering, the WNBA is at night, but it's on CBS. I'm going to probably take Saturday night off. Should probably rest my voice. Yeah, no, I blew it. Thank you. 398 average since April 17th, but who? Yeah, and I heard that the Jays sweep against Boston was their first since the opening series of the season against the A's. All right, Gausman is heading back out there. I mean, it's kind of hard to blame him. You don't want to go to the bullpen this early. First pitch. Fly, left field line, in the sun, out of play. So foul, strike one. 91 mile per hour four seam. Suzuki had a 2 RBI double. Drove in the first 2 runs for the Cubs. Then a grand slam, then another run. Low. 1-1 evens the count. That was a splitter, 83. I will say the marquee doesn't seem to be too far behind for a streaming app. About on par. MLB.tv. Low and outside, 2-1. First hitter in the second. Ball on a slider, 83. 2-1 the count. Low. 3-1. My goodness. Another slider, 83, missed. 48 pitches for Gausman. Swung on and missed. Strike 2. Full count now to Suzuki, who steps out. A splitter, 83, got him. Thanks, Connor. Appreciate it. Richardson 3 innings and Dallas 3 innings. Is that what you're saying? Yeah. Oh, that's a liner, one hopper into left. A leadoff single for Suzuki, and the hit parade continues. 6 hits with nobody out in the bottom of the first. Bottom of the second. Sorry, it only seems like the first. Kyle from Phillies is really good. Luke. Oh, you want... yeah, we're not going to pitch position players yet. Although Gausman does have 50 pitches already. My goodness. And nobody out in the second. Happ had a walk. No official at bat. Just a plate appearance. Swung on and missed. Strike 1. 93 mile per hour four seam. Just a bit outside. 93 four seam. We missed. 93 four seam. Yep. Thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you so much. All right, 1-1 count. Suzuki, the runner at first. Here's the pitch in the dirt to Happ. He's ahead in the count, 2-1, much like every batter for the Cubs so far. One of them days. Splitter, 84, in the dirt. Time called by Happ. Again, he had a walk, so just no official at bat, just a plate appearance. Here's the pitch. Fouled off, 93. Evens the count, 2-2. A 92, 3-mile-per-hour four-seam. All right, I think we need to change the Jays jersey. The gray road jersey is not doing it for them. Upstairs and outside, 55 pitches, full count on a ball, four-seam, 94. It looks like it's still just Fisher warming up in the Toronto bullpen. I think they're under the outfield bleachers now. Checked his swing and fouled it off, 84, still full count. Foul on a splitter, 84. Yeah, the bullpens used to warm up in foul territory along the left field and right field line, but that's been some time since they did that. Swung on and missed right down the middle, strike three, 93. Assuming it was a four-seam. Finally, the first out in the bottom of the second. Oh my goodness. Most starts since 2021. Cease, Gosman, Logan Webb of the Giants, and then another one for the Blue Jays. In the air to center, on the run. Diving catch is made by Lucas for out number 2. What a Webb gem there by Lucas in center. Wow. I guess Cubs were considering challenging for a trap, but I'm pretty sure Lucas caught this cleanly. Oh yeah. Phenomenal catch. On the, full tilt, a sprint to make a diving catch on his belly. Horner, the pitch gets away low in the dirt. 1-0. 84-mile-per-hour slider. All right. Here's the 1-0. Fouled off, 90, 1-1. A four-seam, 90. So they must just chop the decimal. MLB.com put 90.5. I would round that up to 91. Gosman with 60 pitches with 2 outs in the bottom of the second. He gave up a touchdown in the bottom of the first. 4 of the 7 runs, 2 of the runs on a Suzuki double, 4 of them on a grand slam. In the dirt, 2-1. The grand slam was hit by Kelly, his 4th homer of the year. Excuse me, 2-1 count, runner at first, 2 away in the bottom of the second. Lined into left field, down the line, one hopper to the wall, it's in the ivy. Penyango puts up his hands, yep. Runner will have to hold at third. A ground rule double. Yep. Nico Horner with a double. And the Cubs have 2 runners in scoring position with 2 outs. And the hit and walk parade continues. 7 runs in the first. They have 7 hits now here in the bottom of the second. 2 doubles, a grand slam. So 4 singles sounds like, and a bunch of walks. I think 4 or 5. 4. Low to Kelly. Ball 1. Grand slam. First at bat in the first for Kelly. He's got 2 in scoring position with 2 out. Outside, 93. Gosman misses on a 4-seam fastball. Slider hands. Lucas, is that his OPS or on-base percentage? I'm not sure. At the knees, a strike. Finally. 2-1 that count. 85-mile-per-hour slider. 2-1, 2 out. Gosman rocking. Now he's set. Here's the pitch. Low, 86, 3-1. Batter calls timeout. Or steps out of the box. Now Kelly's ready. 3-1 count. 66 pitches for Gosman. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed. 84, full count. Time called again. Do we have to call time after every pitch now? This is ridiculous. I guess that was the only official time. So he missed a splitter, 84. Gosman checks the runner at second. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed. Got him. 83. Strike 3. So somehow they avoid further damage. No runs. They leave 2 in scoring position. We head to the top of the third. Toronto will send up Okamoto, Schneider, and Jimenez. I believe that's got to be 7, 8, 9. It is. Wow, a lot of work to do for the offense for Toronto. Oh, yeah, so let's take a look at the it's obviously the Cubs City Connect. Wait, why is there no... Yeah, this one. Let's go to images. Okay, it's not this. What on earth is this? Okay, so this is the normal Cub jersey now? I didn't realize. I just assumed it was City Connect. Like what is this? None of this. What are these pictures? These aren't even close. Yeah, it's this one. All right, that's the jersey they're wearing. Okay, it's just a light blue alternate. That's all it is. Okay, that's not their City Connect. I was wrong. That's the jersey they're wearing today. And which hat? What one goes with that? They don't even show it. Well, it's that logo with a white crown and that light blue color. My goodness. All right, well, image search on Brave is a little bit to be desired. All right, top of the third coming up. First pitch, Okamoto fouls it off into the left field seats for strike 1. Okamoto to center. Back to the warning track. Caught by PCA for out number 1. 1 up, 1 down on 2 pitches. Brown with what, 20 pitches? Yeah. Oh, you're talking to Kirk, the catcher? Braves postpone. Yep. Batting average. Yeah, but for who? I don't know who you're talking about. Springer's been slowly coming out of it. He's been getting a lot of walks. In the dirt. Ball one. Yeah, Springer hit his 299th home run and his 300th home run recently. And he's been getting a lot of walks. They called that a strike. That was low. That should have been challenged. Four-seam, 94. Instead, Schneider playing second today. Oh, no, he is challenging it. Yeah, this should be 2-0. Let's see if Marquis shows the distance. Only 0.4 inches, but he gets it overturned. It's a 2-0 count to Schneider. Swung on, popped it up on the infield. Bush, the first baseman, calls for it and makes the catch. Pop out 3. And 2 up, 2 down. 8 straight retired. The first time through the order for Brown. He's on deck. Springer is the leadoff hitter. 217 average. He's 0 for 1. I don't know if that... Let's go Blue Jays. So Springer's on deck. Strike 1 called to Jimenez. A sinker, 95. I'm rounding up. Out high and outside, 95 on a four-seam. Evens the count, 1-1. Righty versus lefty. Roped down the right field line. It's in there. First hit for the Blue Jays. Should be a double. Stand-up double for Jimenez. That'll bring up Springer. And the Blue Jays have a runner in scoring position, finally. First hit of the game, and it's a double by Jimenez. A 2-out double here in the top of the third. What's up, Kieran? Yeah, 7 runs on 5 hits in the first inning. It was a 2-run double by Suzuki, a grand slam, and then a single drove one in. Kelly had the grand slam. Swung on and missed. Strike 1 to Springer. 84 mile per hour knuckle curve. 27 pitches for Brown here in the third. Fly out for Springer. At the knees, strike 2 called. All right, again, Toronto in their gray Toronto jerseys. Roped into left past the shortstop. Jimenez rounds third, will score easily on the Springer RBI single with 2 away. Clutch hitting there by George Springer. And the Jays finally get in the game, down 7-1. They have 2 hits. They break through in the top of the third. Yep. Inside. Well, now it's a 6-run lead. Inside. 1-0 to Vlad Guerrero Jr. A line out in the first. That was a sinker, 96 inside. Vlad took a strike, checked his swing. It's 0-2. I'm sorry, 1-1. What am I saying? Knuckle curve, 84. Here's the pitch. Chopper to the shortstop, over to second. 6-4, fielder's choice. The side is retired, but they get a run on 2 hits. They leave 1. We head to the bottom of the third. Swanson, PCA, and Bregman do up for the Cubs. And the Jays get a run to make it 7-1. Yeah, no other games for over 3 hours in MLB. All right, let's lose the crowd noise. Well, he got an RBI single. Maybe that doesn't help. Oh, Lucas's average? Okay. Yep. Yeah, it wasn't just the hits. He walked 4 in the first. So it was like 5 hits, including a double and a grand slam. But Gosman even also walked 4. That was the problem. He gave up 2 hits in the second, but got out of it, luckily. Yeah, unfortunately, he got forced a ground out at second. Yep. Yep, he got an RBI. No, he was forced out at second. That ended the inning. Yeah, 4 walks, just inexcusable. Too many pitches. He's got like 67 pitches. And it will be Fisher. Yeah, I mean, that's a long way to go. Braden Fisher, the pitcher now. 2-2, 3.26 ERA, 37 games, 5 starts, a save, 38 2/3 innings pitched, 40 strikeouts, 1.16 whip, opponent batting average 201. 1 save and 1 opportunity, 8 holds. Braden Fisher, the righty. He faces Swanson, who's 1 for 1, a run scored, and a stolen base. Fouled off the first pitch, 0-1, a slider, 87. All right. Takes low, I guess. Wait, hold on. What's the count? It is 1-1. It was low. Curveball, 82. All right, there we go. Here's the 1-1. Upstairs, 87. 2-1. That was a slider that missed, 87. Most games pitched this season. Flew Hardy, 40. Braden Fisher, 38. Somebody else, 38. Not on the Jays, though. Lined off the screen, third base line. Strike 2. A slider, 88. Bunt steal, fake bunt steal. Outside, 88, full count. Well, it's Fisher's in now, so. Slider missed, 88. Brandon Fisher's in. Time called. I think it was the hitter. All right. Righty versus righty. Fouled off, 90. Still full count. It was a slider, 90. Tick low. Is this from the Rocky series? Okay. I don't know. They still do wear their white pinstripes at home, apparently. Just maybe not on Friday. Grounded to short. Jimenez to Vlad for out number 1. All right. There you go, Fisher. That's how it's done. 6-3 ground out. Jimenez, the assist. Vlad Guerrero Jr., the put out. He goes 37 pitches to 45. Fisher or PCA lines one, a bloop into left field. Jimenez couldn't track it down. A 1-out single. PCA aboard. 8th hit for the Cubs. Yeah, just a Texas leaguer into left field. Jimenez gave it a run, but just could not catch up to it. Wow, they're not going to be able to save Spencer. Well, it's not Spencer Miles, it's Fisher in the game. All right, 1-0. Oh, they should have challenged that. That was a strike. 4-seam, 93. Come on, Kirk. That one's low, no doubt. 88. Well, he hasn't warmed up. It's Fisher's on the mound right now. Finally gets a strike at the knees, inside corner. Two and one that count. That was a slider, 88. PCA at first. Bregman takes low. 3-1. Curveball, 81. What do they start the pitch clock at? I saw it at like 18. I didn't think it was that long. Guess you don't normally see it. Liner to short. Jimenez gets it, throws to first, not in time. So they get an out. 2 outs. Line out 6. Jimenez on the putout. Tried to double off PCA at first, but not in time. All right, 2 outs. Cubs still have a runner at first. Bush the hitter, 0 for 2. He made 2 outs in the first. Outside, ball 1. He took a curveball, 80. Yeah, 246 average, 8 homers. I think 42 RBI, it said. Fisher with 14 pitches, outside, 2-0. That was a 4-seam, 93. Three and 0 outside. Must have been a curveball. Yep, 80 outside. Come on. No more walks, please. We're already down by 6. Here's the pitch. Wow, at the knees. They call. Yeah, I guess that was a strike. 3-1. 2 outs, runner at first. Not a single. Here's the pitch. Low, ball 4. He walked him. Oh my goodness. Now they got a runner in scoring position with 2 down. Suzuki, the DH, up. He's already 2 for 2 with a double and 2 RBIs and a run scored. Oh, brother. Since start of 2025, they're comparing Bush and Vlad. Okay. All righty. Suzuki up. He batted in the first 2 runs for the Cubs in the first. Looping curveball in there for a strike. 80 miles per hour. Here's the pitch. Popped him up. Short left. Jimenez battling the sun. He's got it. It came back to the dirt. Finally, the 3rd out. No runs, 1 hit. They got a single and a walk, left them on. We head to the top of the fourth, Toronto sends up Sanchez, Pinango, and Kirk. That would be the 3, 4, 5 hitters. One, 2, 7, 8, 0. 1, 2, 7, 8, 0. All right, hope you're enjoying the live stream. If so, do me a favor, hit the thumbs up or like button on the video. Consider hitting the subscribe button to the channel. Doing one or both does help to get the channel recommended to other viewers. This will help me grow the channel. I thank you all for your support. We are closing in on 2,000 subs. Thank you so much. If you happen to have a Twitch account, please follow Sinbin Stream there as well. It is the same live stream. It is faster, meaning less delay, and commercial free. Yeah, well, again, the walks hurt and a grand slam, you know. All right, first pitch outside. Well, hopefully Springer gets on. I don't know. He's been better, I'll say that, as of late. Outside, wow, that was close. 2-0 the count. That one probably nicked it. First pitch, sinker, 94, outside, no doubt. Second one, knuckle curve, 84. Looked like it was there. Grounded up the middle, easy play by the shortstop. Nice dig by Bush at first, out number 1. Sanchez grounded out. Swanson to Bush. Will the ball stay on the mound? When the ump rolls it on there. Taken strike by Pinango, the left fielder, 0 for 1. Up, four seam, 94. Yeah, just nicked the top of the zone. Fouled off, out of play, 0-2. Wait a minute. Knuckle curve, 84. Yeah. 5 runs, 4 walks. They got 7 runs. A RBI double, a grand slam, and then later another RBI single. Pinango is 4th. Springer leads off. So six people after this one. All right. Count is, sorry, I got distracted. 0-2. Still fouled it off. So he fouled off a knuckle curve, 84, and then a four-seam, 94. Takes outside a knuckle curve, 85. 1-2 the count. Here's the pitch. Outside. 2-2 the count. We seem to be behind now. I may have to get out and get back in. I don't know what the deal is. 2-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. 85. Got him. That was low. Tough pitch, though. All right. 2 outs. That'll bring up Kirk, who's 0 for 1. Man, this is annoying. This crawl constantly at the bottom of the screen. Why do we have this marquee? Paying all this money and you got to have a constant ad-ridden crawl? Swung on and missed by Kirk, 85. Low on a knuckle curve. Tough pitch. 0-1. Kirk out of the batter's box. Now he steps in. Swung on and missed, 86. Another tough pitch. 86 mile per hour knuckle curve. Swung on and missed again, 87. 1, 2, 3, nothing across. Bottom of the fourth. Cubs leading 7-1. They'll send up Happ, a switch hitter, Shaw and Horner, who are right-handed hitters. That was a very quick inning. All right, so if you weren't with us, Gosman gave up 7 runs on all earned on 7 hits, 4 walks, and a home run. Struck out 3 in just 2 innings. The damage was done in the first. 7 runs on 5 hits and 4 walks, including a grand slam. ERA is somehow 4.04. Fisher pitched a scoreless third. Brown has only given up 1 run on 2 hits and 3 strikeouts. No walks for the Cubs through 4. Trying to see. I don't think they'd want to pitch Fluharty or Nance. They pitched yesterday. I would think you would see Woods Richardson soon. And I would guess Miles. Not sure who Little is. Maybe Little. Or Corbin, maybe. I don't feel like. Yeah. Well, I don't know. We'll see. Maybe they'll get some innings out of. Nope, it's already Nance. Why are they going to Nance? All right, scratch that. Nance is the pitcher now. Tommy Nance, righty, 1-2 record, 4.38 ERA, 25 games, 24 2/3 innings pitched, 27 strikeouts, 1.34 whip. Opponent batting average 247. He has 1 hold, 0 for 1 on save opportunities. He pitched yesterday for 2/3 of an inning. And then he pitched in game 1 against the Red Sox too. All right. Cubs in the bottom of the fourth. Low, ball 1. Hitter is Happ. 0 for 1, a walk, a strikeout, and a run scored. Nance delivers upstairs. 1-1. Wait, it's 2-0. Pardon me. Sorry about that. Ball on a curveball, 82. Ball on a sinker, 92. Now he fouls one down the right field line into the stands by maybe a row or 2. Just out in front of that. 2-1 count early on a slider, 80. Yep. Kirk had that his first game back on a Friday. He was incredible. Then he had a day off, and then he has struggled since. Yeah, he looked bad on those 3 pitches. Popped it up. Foul out of play. Evens the count, 2-2. Happ fouls off a curveball, 84. I would agree. I mean, Kirk, they need to drop Kirk in the order. He should not be hitting this high. And yeah, you got to get Valenzuela in somehow. Kirk is hitting 5th. That's just too high for him. Low, full count, 3-2. Full count, leadoff hitter Happ hitting 5th for the Cubs today. Pops it up. No, fly to center, left center, back on the track at the 368 sign, caught for out number 1. The ball just kept tailing away from Lucas in center. McAdoo pinch run. Well, nobody's on. They've had 2 hits. They're down by 6 runs. They got to put somebody out there. I don't either. I don't. Looks. Oh, the wind is blowing in right to left. Almost nothing from left field down the line. Everywhere else. That's why that ball tailed off. Yeah. It's definitely blowing right to left. 0-1 the count. They're showing the flags from behind from the street view. Fouled off. Shaw is 0 for 1. 0-2 the count. Shaw had a walk and a run scored. Swung and missed at a slider. Fouled off a slider. 88 and 89 miles per hour. Yeah, wind is blowing right to left. That's right. Deshays is their color commentator. I like him though. I think Jim Deshays. Golfed it into left, back at the track, caught for out number 2. Gave it a ride, but Pinango catches it for out number 2. Wait, is that Horner? Not. Happ and Shaw, 2 straight flyouts. Horner's the batter. He's 1 for 2, a double and a strikeout. Nance delivers, fouled off, 0-1. On a sinker, 94. I agree. I don't know why they're burning through the bullpen. It makes no sense. Nance is the one you'd think they'd want to get the hook for early. Grounded to third. Okamoto to first. Vlad catches it for out number 3. The Cubs finally go 1-2-3 in an inning. Maybe they did earlier. It doesn't feel like it. We're played 4. We head to the top of the 5th. Lucas, Okamoto, Schneider due up. That is your 6, 7, 8 hitters. If anybody reaches Jimenez, then the top of the order. I forgot to change it. Gosh darn it. 1-2-0-7-8-0. Yeah, so Fisher pitched an inning, gave up a hit and a walk. 3.18 ERA now. This is going to be rough for the rest of the series. Plus, for the bullpen, I'm saying. Plus, Toronto doesn't have a day off till like Thursday, July 2nd. They're playing a bunch of games in a row. All right. Oops, I should probably get water after the half inning. All right, looks like we are back from break. Lucas against Brown. Takes the strike, 0-1. Can we show the game? I don't need these cutaways outside the stadium. Checks his swing. Yes, confirms the third base ump. 1-1 the count to Lucas. Called a strike, knuckle curve 84, ball on a sinker 95, swung on a miss, four seam 94. Lucas down 1-2 in the count. Hey, I forgot to get out and back in. 0 for 1, ground out. Lucas waits. Drives one to center. Diving attempt made and not made. PCA blew it. And it's a leadoff double for the Blue Jays. He made a diving attempt. Did not keep the ball in front of him. Should have been thinking about holding Lucas to a single rather than diving attempt that he wasn't even close on. I don't know what happened. He just was over the top. I think it was just a bit out of his reach. That's the third hit for the Jays. Here on the top of the fifth. Okamoto takes inside 1-0. A knuckle curve 85. Come on. Got to advance the runner to the third. Brown with 50 pitches. Okamoto grounds the third, holds the runner, throw to first in time. 5-3 ground out. Come on, Oak. You got to put that ball to the right side and move the runner to third. What are we doing? That's a wasted at bat. You saw a guy with a Yankees hat in the Costco line last my ass. So did you call him McDonald's? I know that's your joke. Yep, Cubs finally went 1-2-3 in the fourth. I don't think they had upstairs, but that looked like a strike. Yeah, I think it nicked it. Oh, knuckle curve 85. I think Cubs are challenging it. Oh, it was high. Bad challenge. I mean, it's literally a fraction, 0.1 inches. So the Cubs are down an ABS challenge. An incorrect ABS challenge. They have one left. Schneider 0 for 1. Swings and misses. Strike one. 85. Evens the count. 1-1. Knuckle curve. Man, that thing's been trouble all game for the Blue Jays lineup. Davis Schneider 0 for 1 on a pop out. There's another one. Pop to center. That's not going to advance the runner. Caught short of the track. Lucas heads back to second. Leadoff double, and now quickly 2 away. Did not. Is he in the minors? I mean, he's not going to pitch today. Yep. Yeah, could have used at least a single. Thank you, Uncommon True Shaman. How's it going? Yep, let's go Blue Jays. Thanks for being here, Uncommon. Yeah, he could have used a single there. That's all we needed was a single to get the inning going. 0-1 to Jimenez, who's 1 for 1 on a double and a run scored. Called strike, 95, a sinker. Brown checks the runner at second. Delivers. Swung on and missed. Jimenez missed. 0-2. That was a four-seam, 97. Whoops. Didn't mean to hit that. Brown, 56 pitches. Here's the pitch. Popped it up. Routine fly to left. Caught for out number 3. No runs. They got a hit. They had a leadoff double. Left him at second. Halfway home, we're heading to the bottom of the fifth. The Cubs will send up Kelly, who has a grand slam, Swanson, and the top of the order, Pete Crow Armstrong. Oh my goodness. All right, I need to quick grab some water. One 780. I'll be right back. We will see. As of now, it's Nance, but it kind of switched from Fisher late last inning, so we'll see. All right, let me get some water real quick. I'll be right back. No, thanks. All right. Ow. Some sort of Chicago advertisement, and it had the White Sox in it. Oh, White Sox, Blackhawks, Chicago's hometown airline. Oh, United, yeah. So Bulls, Blackhawks, and Sox. Still at. Oh, you know what? Let me get out and get back in real quick. No, I don't want to exit the app. I just wanted to get out of the game and back in. Yeah, hit home. Get back into the game. Watch live. Yes. There we go. First pitch, right down the middle, strike one. It is Nance. That was a slider, 88. Yeah, we're 2 pitches behind, unless they're going to miss a pitch, which they almost did. Outside, did not swing. 1-1 the count to Kelly. Again, he has 4 of the 7 Cub RBIs on a grand slam in the first. Grounded to short. Jimenez throws in time to Guerrero Jr. for out number 1. 6-3 ground out. 1 down in the home half of the fifth. That'll bring up Swanson. 1 for 2, a run and a stolen base. Yep. Didn't. I know. A leadoff double, and they did nothing. Hey, Ronald Duffney. What's up? Hello. Thanks for being here. Nance delivers. Fouled off by Swanson. 0-1. 83 or 84 mile per hour curveball. .179, 8 homers, 30 RBI for Swanson. I mean, he is the 9th place hitter. Outside, evens account, 1-1. Slider, 88, just missed outside. Nance, a righty. Swanson, a right-handed hitter. Here's the pitch. Inside, 95, 2-1. Of course, sinker, 95. Okay, I don't care about the view from behind the rooftop. Really, I don't. I'm paying to watch the game here on TV. Fouled off. Evens the count. 2-2. Did that get a piece of Kirk? No. Close. All right, Swanson has a 2-2 count. 1 out. Nobody on. Ground ball to third. Boots it. Okamoto throws late. That'll be an error. Ah, jeez. Just not fielded cleanly by Okamoto. If he does, that's an easy play. So that's an error. on Okamoto, fielding error. All right, mound visit in progress. Yep, E5. Okamoto should have had it. I don't know if we're going to the bullpen here or not, but the manager is out. And that is it for Nance. Yeah, kind of figured Nance would have a short leash. He pitched yesterday, and a lefty coming in. They didn't even show who it was. I can probably figure it out. All right, it can't be Fluharty. It's got to be Corbin or Little. They still haven't said yet. It says yippee ki yay. Hello, Jolo or YOLO. It got translated. Okay, finally we got it. It is Little. Okay. Stupid marquee. Maybe they verbally said it, but they didn't put it on the screen. Little 0-2, 24.55 ERA, 5 games, 3 2/3 innings pitched, 6 strikeouts, 3.55 whip. 0 for 2 on save opportunity. He's given up 11 runs, 10 earned on 10 hits, 3 home runs, no hit batsman, 3 walks, 1 intentional, 6 strikeouts. Opponent batting average 500. Well, let's get something out of Little here. We don't need any more gasoline poured on this bonfire. Yeah, exactly. Yes, Brandon Little is the pitcher. Who else did he pitch for? Oh, Toronto the last 3 years. The Cubs, nobody in 2023. Cubs in 2022. Oh, Brendan. Sorry, Brendan Little, not Brandon. Brendan. Yeah. Yep. Yep. All right, no spoilers. I'm behind. All right, challenge. Originally, this slider 89 was called a ball. Kirk challenged it. They should win it. Should be 0-1. All right, another successful challenge for Kirk. They should have challenged more, though. PCA is up. Lefty versus lefty. Runner at first, 1 out. Fielding error on Okamoto allowed the runner at first. Low evens the count. 1-1. Slider 89 in the dirt. 5 games for the Blue Jays. 3 2/3 innings for Little. Low and outside, 96. Sinker, 96. Swanson takes off. Not even a throw by Kirk. Stolen base. Armstrong showed bunt. By the way, it's 3-1. My goodness. Terrific jump. He was halfway to the second base before the pitch was even thrown. Low and outside. Ball 4. He walked him. 2 on, 1 out. An error, a fielding error by Okamoto, and then a 5-pitch walk to PCA. And after Swanson had stolen second as well. They could double steal here easily. Oh my goodness. Hit and walk parade continues. Yep. Local Little League. Taken strike, 96, 0-1. That was a call. Sinker, 96. Liner to right. Caught by Sanchez. Runner tags and heads to third. 2 outs. Fly out 9. Sanchez gets the put out. And the runner tagged and went to third. So two away. That'll bring up Bush 0 for 2, and he has a walk. Bush made 2 of the 3 outs in the first inning for the Cubs. Sanchez was applauding the fans. I wonder if they're riding him. Bushed a little. Takes the strike. 0-1. Slider 88. 246 average. 8 homers. 42 RBI for Bush. Again, 0 for 2 and a walk. 0 for 2 in the first inning. Throw got away, but the runners don't advance. Woof. On the pickoff attempt. They never showed it on Marquee. Vlad caught it. It just pulled him off the bag. Good catch by Vlad. Terrible camera coverage by Marquee. Yeah, they don't do pitch type just like Sportsnet, so a lot to be desired. In the air to left, down the line. Schneider, not make that. Yeah, that's way out of play. Panyango gave it a look, but strike 2. Foul on a slider, 90. I have to check if maybe ESPN has it, but he's out of the game. Littleton. Just so you know, it's Jolo, as in Go Jays. Gotcha. Thank you. Sorry. I didn't know if I had it right or wrong. Low in the dirt. 1-2. Thank you, though. Knuckle curve, 88. Minors, he was under 3. Hoffman's been doing better, I think. Maybe not great, but... Low and away, and PCA steals second. 2-2. Come on. Knuckle curve, 87. Man, they're going to steal all day, every day on Kirk. I'm sorry. Valenzuela has the better arm. I mean, I know nobody wants to hear that about Kirk, but he's not exactly lighting it up from the batter's box anymore. He did the first game back, and he's been ice cold since. Fouled off the right field screen. It's still 2-2. Slider 89 fouled off. Yep, I let the crowd noise run out. 2-2 pitch. Low. Did he check his swing? Yes, says the third base ump. Slider in the dirt. Full count. Good stop by Kirk, actually. Keep the runners at second and third. Excuse me, lefty versus lefty. Grounded to Little. Underhand toss after he ran it most of the way to the bag to Guerrero for out number 3. Ground out 1-3. No runs. They leave 2 in scoring position. We head to the top of the 6th. Toronto sends up the top of the order. Springer, Guerrero Jr., and Sanchez. A righty, and a lefty. Little made it interesting, but he eventually got out of it. Ooh. Whoops, let's get rid of the crowd noise. Pardon me. All right, 1 second. I'll be back. But thank you. Not yet. Okay. What? 2,000 subscribers. You have to finish it. No. Get out of town. I'll be sick. All right. Here we go. Top of the 6. Springer takes low, ball 1. 1-0 the count. Let's get the crowd noise. Called strike inside edge of the plate. So ball on a sinker 94, then an 85 mile per hour knuckle curve. Sorry, it's hard for me to talk today. Brown with 59 pitches. Number 60 fouled off by Springer. 1-2 the count. He's 1 for 2 today. Fouled off an 83 knuckle curve. Top of the order. Gotta get a run this inning. It's getting late. It's the 6th. You're down 6. Upstairs, Springer evens the count. 2-2. Two count. Brown to Springer. In the air to left. Back at the track. Gone into the first row. Springer dinger. And the Jays pull back within 5. 7-2. 8th home run. 3 in the last, I'd say, week or so for Springer. Nicely done. On the Jays' 4th hit of the day. Pulled one to left into the first row of seats in the, I think, the bleacher section. They had a run in the 3rd, a run here in the 6th. Guerrero pops up the first pitch. You have got to be kidding me. Right field battling the sun. The right fielder makes the catch for out number 1. What are you doing swinging at the first pitch, Vlad? I don't understand this. Crushed it. Yep, finally. He has been drawing walks, too. My God, Marquis. I hate having a scroll along the bottom of the game border for the entire game. This is so annoying. 1-0 to Sanchez. Ball on a 95 mile per hour four seam. I agreed. I don't know what Vlad's doing. Oh, that's a ball. Should have challenged it. May have nicked it. Four seam 94 evens the count 1-1. 65 pitches for Brown. Time called by Jesus Sanchez. Again, he is 0 for 2 with a strikeout. Vlad is 0 for 3 now on the day. Fouls it off. 1-2 the count. 95 mile per hour four seam. Upstairs, 96 missed. 2-2 the count. That was a 96-mile-per-hour four-seam. Swung on and missed. Tough pitch. It would have been a strike. Had to protect the plate. Strike 3, 2 outs. Right after you get a run. Yep, Springer has been drawing a lot of walks, and he's had 3 home runs, I'd say, in the last week, seems like. And also, I think he got a double in there, too. Well, Vladdy's was. Sanchez did work it to 2-2. Outside, Pinango takes ball 1. That was a sinker, 95. Righty versus lefty. Brown delivers pitch 70. Low in the dirt. 2-0 that count. Knuckle curve 87. Wait, good or bad? The Cubs got 7 in the first. Springer hit a dinger here in the top of the 6th to lead off, but there's 2 outs. 2-1 count to Pinango. Popped it up on the 2-1 pitch to left field. 1 foot on the track. Out number 3. But the Jays pick up 1 run on 1 hit. They leave none. It was a solo shot to left by George Springer. Cubs coming to bat in the bottom of the 6th with Suzuki, a right-hander, Happ, a switch hitter, and Shaw, a right-hander. All right. Just want to say thank you so much. We have 28 likes on the video. We are up to 1,998 subs. If we get 2 more, we do a shot of Screwball peanut butter whiskey to celebrate another 500 sub milestone. We did it at 500. We did it at 1,000 live. We missed 1,500 because it wasn't during a live stream, unfortunately. All right, who's going to pitch? I'm assuming Little will stay out there. Gosman lasted 2 after giving up 7 in the first on 5 hits and 4 walks. A 2 RBI double by Suzuki, a grand slam by Kelly, and then an RBI single by Bregman. Fisher worked an inning. Nance an inning and a third, Little 2/3. Brown has given up 2 in 6 innings pitched. Straw and McAdoo speed inserts. They probably, eventually, Straw is good on defense. Straw doesn't give you much of a bat. McAdoo, I don't know. We'll see. Thank you, Karen. Appreciate it. Yeah, we're at 30 likes. Awesome. Hey, we got to 2K subs. All right, next half inning. If we go below, though, I'm not going to redo it. The first time is the time. All right. We will get to that during a half inning. Cheers to 2,000 subs. Little delivers outside, 95, 1-0. That was a sinker, 85. For McAdoo, I don't know McAdoo's health status. Guerrero's finally... Oh, yeah, you're right. McAdoo is at first. I'm sorry. You're right. So Kieran's saying Guerrero might be... Yeah, they're talking about it. I think it's his back. He was grabbing at his back on the swing. Oh, that's not good. Ay. Sorry I didn't notice that, but thanks, Kieran. So McAdoo is in at first base. I didn't realize might be what you were talking about. Yeah, but McAdoo at first because Guerrero's back, I think, tightened up on him again. Outside, 3-1 to Suzuki, who's 2 for 3 with 2 RBIs, a double, and a run scored. 3-1 to Suzuki. Almost said Ichiro. Fouled off. 89. Full count. 3-2. Oh, nice. Congrats. You ate at Yankees? Nah, I'm just joking. Nice. Good for you, Chance. I'm so happy for you. Hey, thanks, Uncommon. Appreciate it. Yeah, thanks, Chance. Ball 4, he walked Suzuki. Wait, do we have... Yeah, was he the leadoff hitter? Oh, no. Hold on a sec. Wait, Suzuki led off? Did Bush make the last out? Yeah, I think that... Yep, Bush made the last out. Pardon me, got lost in the order. 0-1 the count to Hap. Hap's 0 for 2, a walk, a strikeout, and a run scored. Low. They said he went. 0-2 the count. Grounded up the middle into center for a single. Nobody out. 2 on. Cubs pick up their 9th hit of the game. Suzuki into center. You know what? With the way the Blue Jays are pitching, let's have that shot right now. Thanks for 2,000 subs. I think I need to flip the hat around again. Although, I think we have been gotten 2 runs back while the hat's been flipped. So, I don't know. All right, that'll bring up, who's up? Little has thrown 23 pitches. Matt Shaw, 0 for 2, walk and a run. Takes strike 1. Sorry, I had to get a little sip. Might have spilled it. Screwball, peanut butter whiskey. The drink of choice for Sinbin. Little checks the runner. Fouled off. 0-2 the count to Horner. Is it Horner? No, Shaw. Sorry, I forget we're behind. Oh, excuse me. See, just that little sip. All right, 2001 subs. Strikeout, finally. All right, something to cheers. All right, cheers to all the binners here on Sinbin Stream. Thanks for 2,000 subs. Whew. Oh, excuse me. Usually I sip whiskey. I don't do shots of it. All right, nicked to the outside edge of the plate. Should be strike 1. Did they lose a challenge? Apparently not. Oh, boy. Horner with an 0-1 count. Oh, it ate up. Who's at second? Didn't make the play. Gosh darn it. Bases loaded. Infield single. Schneider unable to make the play. Put Clement at second. Why is... Where is Clement today? Has he got the day off? Are you kidding me? Yeah, Clement, Straw, and Valenzuela on the bench. Schneider just got eaten up by this grounder. Should have been an out. Could have been an inning-ending double play. Instead, it's a single, and the bases are loaded. My goodness, 10 hits for the Cubs. We're still in the bottom of the 6th. Outside, Little to Kelly, 1-0 that count. That was a sinker, 96. Kelly 1 for 3. The grand slam, a strikeout, and 4 RBIs. Fouled one off, 89. Evens the count, 1-1. Slider, 89. Oh, thanks. I missed it. Miles warming. Yeah, but they called it a single, but man, I thought he could have handled that at second. It took a high hop. Swung on a miss, strike 2. I mean, that was low and inside. That could have been an inning-ending double play. Yeah, it's Slider, 89. He swung on a miss. Throw the hat. Yeah, we will. Yes, enjoy your apple juice. Gotcha. Subs up, shots. Yep, thanks, Uncommon. Davis Schneider. Yeah. Yeah, Clement would have made that play. That was my main point. That I rant over. They called it a single, but I don't know. I could see that one being overturned into an error. All right, we got a 2-2 count. Yeah, we need a double play desperately. Yep. Right. In the dirt. Full count. Oh my goodness. A slider. Bases loaded. 1 out. Full count. Cub fans applauding. Some of them on their feet. Low and inside. He walked them. That's an RBI walk. And the Cubs lead 8-2. Come on. Go after him. Like, seriously. Throw a damn strike. Great googly moogly, as a Snickers commercial once said. Cubs get their first run after getting shut out 2, 3, 4, 5, 4 straight innings. 8-2, they get one of those, the run back from the Jays. And a mound visit. Maybe this is over. This is it for Little. We'll get a pitching change. And again, it is Miles who was warming up. All right. So Little on the hook for 3 base runners. Miles comes into a tough spot. Bases loaded, 1 out. 3 wins, 1 loss, 3.30 ERA. 20 games, 2 starts, 46 in the third innings pitched, 44 strikeouts, 1.06 whip. He has 2 holds, 19 runs, 17 of them earned off of 34 hits, 4 of which were home runs. No hit batsmen, 15 walks, none intentional. Again, 44 strikeouts. Opponent batting average, 199. Spencer Miles, he pitched 2 days ago against Boston, working an inning and a third, giving up a hit and a walk, and struck out 1. Before that, he had 2 straight days off. So he's been off 3 of the last 4 days. So here in the bottom of the 6th with 1 out. Swanson, the hitter. Here's the pitch. Fouled off, 82. Curveball. Strike 1. Yeah. POW? I'm not sure what that means. Yep, pitching change. Yep, sorry, Jolo. Yep. Swung on and missed. High. Strike 2. Swanson 0-2. No, Gosman gave up 7 runs on 5 hits and 4 walks in the first. Lasted 2 innings. 25, yeah. Schneider. They're not going to trade Schneider. Inside. He's a valuable left fielder. Not so fond of him at second after that play. High and tight. That was sweet chin music. Ball, 97 sinker to Swanson, the shortstop. Gotta get him. Need a double play. You don't want to face PCA on deck. Fouled it off, 1-2. 97 mile per hour sinker. Wind still kind of blowing right to left. You can see the left field fair pole, the flags of Ernie Banks, Ron Santo, and might be Sandberg. I'm not sure. Flowing towards the left field corner or flapping in the wind. Mr. Cub, Ernie Banks, good old number, what, 14? Santa was 10. Low. Long-time radio color announcer for the Cubs, too. 2-2 the count. Gotta go after Swanson. Can't lose him. Come on, Miles. Here's the pitch. Low, 3-2, 89. Come on. Cubs fans on their feet. Swanson at the plate. PCA in the on-deck circle. Outside. Kirk challenges it, and he's going to lose it. And the Jays will be down to 1 challenge. That's another run. Another RBI walk for the Cubs, and it's 9-2. Great googly boogly. How many walks is this? That is walk number 9. 9 runs on 10 hits and 9 walks. Oh my goodness. And the gasoline keeps getting poured on the bonfire. I mean, really, it was the starter's fault today, but PCA swings at strike 1. 4-seam. He did foul it off. 0-1. Oh, the hit and walk parade continues for the Cubs. That may have gotten a piece of Kirk. Miles picks up the rosin bag. He's thrown 8 pitches. And they're coming out to talk to Kirk, the trainer and the manager. Romero. They're not, nobody's going to trade for Little. Yeah, he gave up a 2-run double to Suzuki, a grand slam to Kelly, and an RBI single. They got 7 runs on 7 hits and 5 walks. The walks are what killed them. I don't know. 9 walks, and we haven't even gotten to 2 outs in the 5th. It's terrible. Fouled off. 0-2. I think, did Armstrong foul it off his foot? He may have. Curveball, 82. Great googly moogly indeed, yeah. That's great, but who are the Chiefs? Snickers commercial. Great googly moogly. Supposed to be the Chiefs. They even remade it with stupid Andy Reid. The original is way better. PCA, left-handed batter's box. Miles, a righty, delivers high and outside. 1-2, not even close. 97. High and away. Lined into right. 1 hopper to Sanchez. That'll score a run. McAdoo cuts it off. The hit and walk parade continues. And the Cubs lead the Blue Jays 10-2. The Argos need a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie up the Bears in the, hopefully in the fourth quarter. Or late in the third. My goodness. Terrible day all around. Started with the starter in the first. The bullpen has unfortunately not been able to keep it a 5-run game. It's now ballooned to an 8-run lead for the Cubs. Strike one to Bregman. He had an RBI single in that first. Bush grounded out twice. He made 2 of the 3 Cubs outs. 1 for 3, walk, RBI, and run. Fouled it off, 97, 0-2. Finally ahead in the count. A sinker and a sinker. PCA with an RBI single. Keeps the inning going. Still only 1 out. Need a strikeout or a double play. Upstairs and outside. 1-2, 96. It's fine. That's a waste pitch. Try to chase it. 96, 4-seam. No, I'm not a redhead. PCA's a redhead, right? I'm bald. Grounded to third. Okamoto to second. On to first. Ball got away from McAdoo. That'll score another run. But they pick up and out. So an RBI fielder's choice. I think he would have beat it out. It'd be interesting. I don't think they're going to call this an error. Yeah. Force out. Bregman to first. So PCA. Yeah, he had beaten the throw. So that's not a hit, but it's not an error. What it is 11 runs. And now it becomes a 2-possession game for the Argos. Now they trail by 9. I guess in the UFL you could somehow tie it up. Right there, top of the zone to Bush. He's 0 for 3 with a walk. Strike one on a curveball, 80. Looping curve, missed upstairs, 1-1. 82. Straw to pitch after Miles? I don't know. I don't think you want to do that, but we'll see. And then a fielder's choice. Just couldn't complete the double play. 2-1 upstairs, 96. Sinker. Oh my goodness. Here we go. At least they got a second out. Way inside, 95. 3-1 the count. Sinker, 95. $11 to freaking 2. There's the pitch. Grounded up the middle. Schneider, no, shortstop over to first to McAdoo. In time, they finally get out of the inning. Cubs pick up 4. They leave 2. We've played 6. We head to the top of the 7th. Toronto sends up Kirk, Lucas, and Okamoto. They need 9 runs, and they have 9 outs to work with. Good gravy. My goodness. So that closes the book on Little. He went an inning and gave up 4 earned runs on 2 hits and 3 walks. Got a strikeout. Balloons his ERA to 27.00. Miles, a scoreless 2/3, but he gave up at least 1 inherited runner. Maybe 2. I think it was 2. Yeah, boy. Whoops. Did I short them? Whoop, no, it should say N6. My bad. There we go. Well, hopefully the Jays have better luck Saturday and Sunday. I don't think I've seen it, but I'll take your word for it. Yep. Yeah. Bad fielding by the Jays too. It's been terrible pitching, not great hitting. Okamoto booted one at third, and Schneider, I'm sorry, I think you got to make that play and turn the double play. That would have gotten them out of this inning. It would have kept it, I believe, 7-2. Ethan Roberts takes over. 0-1 record, 3.38 ERA, 18 games, 21 in the third innings pitched, 16 strikeouts, 1.36 whip, strike one. And Justin Dean takes over in center. Opponent batting average, 234. Kirk fouls one off. A cutter, then a sinker, and it's 0-2 to Kirk. Yep, top of the seventh. You missed a bad first inning and a bad sixth inning. That's about it. 7 runs in the first, 4 in the sixth. Routine fly to left by Kirk, out number 1. And Kirk continues to struggle. He had one good game back. Now the average has dipped below 200. He's at 189. 37 at bats. He's 7 for 37. 3 runs scored. A solo home, or I'm sorry, 1 homer, 4 RBI. He had a really good game his first game back, and now nothing from the plate. I really think you got to commit to Sanchez. I know he's a rookie, but good gravy. They can't keep giving up automatic outs in the order. Lucas takes ball 1. Lucas grounds the third really at the shortstop side position. Over to first in time. Quickly 2 away. My goodness, what was that? 4 pitches? 5 for Roberts? Yep. Yeah, but they didn't play last night. They played yesterday afternoon. I understand if it was a Thursday night game. They played a pretty quick game against Boston yesterday. Okamoto 1-0. He's got to snap out of it too. He's 0 for 2 today. Grounded foul. And what is it with the strike zone disappearing on these broadcasts? Marquee doesn't have it up now. Yep. Yep. Now we're down to our final 7 outs, and we need 9 runs. Okamoto swings and misses. Strike 2. 93-mile-per-hour sinker, pretty much right down the middle of the plate. Righty versus righty. Roberts has thrown all of 8 pitches in the bottom of the 7th. Low and outside in the dirt, taken for ball 2. Sweeper got away. Time of possession. I didn't know that was a thing. Swung on and missed, strike 3. Tough pitch. Low and outside. 1, 2, 3. Go to the Jays. In the top of the 7th, the Cubs send up Suzuki, Happ, and Shaw. Oh, they still do the 7th inning stretch. Who's singing it? Cole Wright and Cliff Floyd. Yeah, Cliff Floyd did one of the games. He must have been subbing for, I already forgot who they have. All right, we'll get Take Me Out to the Ball Game queued up. Oh boy. All right, I'll be right back as I slam into the bookshelf and lose a sign. Change the luck around the uniform change for the Jays. Rogers delivers. Liner caught by Schneider. 1 away. For the Cubs. All right. Had to cool off, put the fan on. It's getting a little stuffy in the room. Okay, that was Happ who lined out. Rogers the pitcher now. Excuse me, right-hander. Fouled it off. Sorry, count is 1-1. Had to quick get some water and a little uniform change. It's too hot. Had a shirt under that jersey. Rogers delivers, taken by Happ. Strike 2. 1-2 the count. And I don't know what you said earlier, but you're gone. Whoever Lyle 1851 is. Grounded off the mound into center. Another hit for the Cubs. Hit number 12 for the Cubs today in the bottom of the 7th. Who, Schneider? Who's going to take him? Who's going to take Little? Little is terrible. I don't know who you're talking about. Maybe they partied too hard after the sweep. Now that I could believe. I believe that before about anything else. Heineman? Well, yeah, did he get picked up? I thought he traded him. Outside, 2-0. Yeah, I was going to say, it wasn't a Thursday night game. I agree. Matt Shaw, 0 for 3, a walk and a run. Hard to watch. Yeah, thanks. No, I hear you. As a Jays fan, it's brutal. Thank you for being here. I don't know what the other dude's problem was. Oh, I'm sorry. After take me out to the ball game. I'm so sorry. You're right. Forgot the music. Thank you. Pardon me. I shouldn't have gotten up. 3-1. Yes. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. Thank you. Who likes the Cubs? Well, yeah, they traded Heineman. He wasn't designated for assignment. All right, ball gets away on a strike. It's a full count. Runner doesn't advance. We got Rogers, the submariner right-hander. Shaw, the hitter. We got one out and a runner at first. Yeah, Angels got him. Thanks. Grounded. Oh, another booted ball by Schneider. Get him out of there. Get Clement up and in the game. He cannot play second base. This is insane. This is 2 double plays he's booted. What are they going to call? Single? Fielder's choice. A fielding error. Yeah. My God, Schneider never plays second base again. 2 errors and should be 3. They called one a hit that should have been a second. That should be Schneider's second error. Okamoto had the other one. All right, 0-1. My goodness. I don't think second base is that difficult to play. Angels are smart. I would think so. No, Blue Jays are not batting particularly well. They're not pitching particularly well. It could get worse than 11-2. 9 runs in 2 innings is a lot. And the wind is not blowing out at Wrigley. It's blowing right to left. Grounded. Schneider actually makes a stop on a great play to his left and throws the runner out at first. All right. Well, he made up for it there, but it cost them 4 runs in the bottom of the 7th when he had a ball eat him up that could have been turned for 2. All right, so 3-4-2, 11-12-0. 3-4-2, 11-12-0. Inside, what happened to the strike zone marquee? Why does this happen with every broadcast? They lose the strike zone. Actually, that pitch was low, not inside. Oh, jeez. Oh my gosh. Slow roller to first. Rogers late on the throw. Infield single. Scores a run. And the hit and walk parade continues. 12 runs on 13 hits. And at least 9 walks, I'd say. Cubs get a run in the 7th after picking up 4 in the 6th. Yep, definitely late. He legged it out. No. Yep. He made a good one to his left. I'll give it to him. Yeah, he should be in left field or whatever, but man, he cannot play second base. He did make one good play to his left, but he didn't make the routine plays, I feel like. They called one an infield single. I really thought he should have had 2 errors because that should have been a double play. 1-0. Swanson, the hitter, another one outside. That was a sinker, 84. No, he can play left. He's good in left. Yeah, this has been brutal. Down the middle, strike 1. He's good in left. I'm not going to slam him for that. He's a lot better outfielder than Pinango. Pinango needs some work. Foul it off. Evens the count. 2-2 on a sinker 84. Well, I think he was coming back from injury, wasn't he? Correct. Yeah. He played left against Boston, I'm pretty sure. I think he played 2 of the 3 games all in left. I know they wanted to get Clement a day off, but put McAdoo there for God's sakes. Not Schneider. Low, full count, 3-2. Oh, Blue Jays best get this one out of their memory and come prepared to the park Saturday and Sunday, same time. It's too bad they've eaten away at the bullpen again today. Rogers high, ball 4, bases loaded. My goodness. That is 13 hits and 10 walks. 10 stinking walks given up. The only pitcher not to walk anybody was Nance in an inning and a third. He didn't even give up a hit either. He was the only success for the Blue Jays off the mound today. And Kirk will come out. And Dean is pinch hitting for PCA, or he already came in center, I guess they said. So not pinch hitting, but first plate appearance. Justin Dean might be his season debut. Yeah. First at bat of the season, I guess. Outside, ball 1. My goodness. This game's what? 2 hours and 27 minutes old? What's the time called? Kirk is injured again. Trainer is out to talk to him. Might be something with his eye, I think. All right, so I think they're looking at Kirk's, eye drops for Kirk's left eye. All right, I think we're back. Here's the pitch by Rogers. Fouled off, out of play. 1-1 the count. Yep. Well, he's been hitting a little bit. They need to leave him in left. He cannot be counted on as a second baseman. Swung on and missed. 1-2. That was a sinker. 84 he missed. 1-2 the count. A bear cub in his eye. Fouled it off. Still 1-2. Come on, Rogers. Just get out of this. We need a touchdown and a field goal at this point. Oh, boy. Line to right. Oh, oh, you kidding me, Sanchez? Over his glove, off the wall. 2 runs. Maybe 3 runs. Yep, a triple. Oh, God. He started in, and then it sailed over him. My God. Come on, Jesus Sanchez. That was awful. And the Cubs lead 15-2. A touchdown. 2 touchdowns, an extra point, and a 2-point conversion, and the Jays have a safety. Yeah. Jesus Sanchez started in initially, and then he got burned over his head. Terrible play in right. 4 runs in the 6th, 4 runs in the 7th. It was a 7-2 game heading to the bottom of the 6th. Rogers' day is done. He's responsible for the first hit of the season by Ramirez. Wait, what? Oh, no. Dean. Sorry, Justin Dean. Ramirez replaces Bregman as the Cubs pull their starters. My goodness. What a horrible play in right. Or lack of a play in right. That's inexcusable. Sanchez started. I get it. The ball hit right at you is the hardest one to play. And they are going to a position player. They are bringing in Straw. My goodness. We got 2 outs in the bottom of the 7th, and they're bringing in Straw. Is this it? I thought he pitched already. No, who pitched? They had a position player pitch. Was it Springer? Has Straw pitched before? Yeah. Well, a right-hander, Straw, position player, will pitch. The hit and walk parade continues. Hopefully they don't get another hit or run. Hopefully they cool off the bats. They used them all up, hopefully, in this game. That's about the best thing the Jays can hope for. Brown pitched to Jim. 15 runs on 14 hits and I think 10 walks and 2 errors. Should have been 3 errors. Well, he hit 1 against Boston, 2 in the last, I don't know. Straw misses on a looper. Ball 1. Another looper grounded past the third baseman into left. That'll score a run. 16-2. Yep. That was terrible by San. Yep. For the Jays. Yikes. Yep. Took a few steps in and then he got burned. It just sailed over his head. Your initial thought should be to head back. Always, as an outfielder, you take a step back, not in. No. I did 2 last year. Single to center, another hit. I've lost track. I got to catch up on the hits. I think that's hit 16. I lost track. What's the score? 16? 16 runs on 16 hits. 5 here in the 7th. I mean, he's just tossing eephus pitches in there. Yeah, well played. Outside, 1-0. Oh, Heineman was pitching? Yeah, I know. I saw them use 1 position player. Grounded, 8 up Okamoto. That's an infield single. My goodness. Bases juiced with 2 outs. 16. Straw pitch. Go Cubs, go. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, 3 minutes. Yeah. Conforto, a pinch hitter. 17 hits. 5 runs in the bottom of the 7th. Finally, a strike 1 called. Wait, I think he had mercy on him. That pitch was high. Look where this strike was. Slider 46. Curveball 42. How are they getting these pitch types? He's just lobbing them in there. Pops him up. He got Conforto. Caught. That's finally out number 3. They get 5. They leave 3. We're through 7. We head to the top of the 8th. 16-2. Schneider, Jimenez, and Springer due up. Springer, the lone bright spot in the Jays order. Finally, they get out of it. My goodness. So, yes, Gausman gave up 7 and only lasted 2 innings. It was 7-2, but then the bullpen lit a match and dropped it on the bonfire. Let's see, what's the the bullpen gathered the kindling and lit a match and then dropped a tank of natural gas on the bonfire, and it blew up for 4 runs in the 6th and 5 runs in the 7th. And Straw gets the final out. So Straw has pitched a third, given up 3 hits, and yep, Rogers gave up 5 runs, all unearned, thanks to Schneider booting that ball at second. Schneider really should have 2. I really think it should be 9 unearned runs. He should have turned a double play that would have ended the top bottom of the 6th as well. Hollowell, the pitcher, Gavin Hollowell. Oh, no record, 6.75 ERA, 2 games, 2 2/3 innings pitched, 2 strikeouts, 2.63 WHIP. He's given up 2 runs, both earned on 2 hits, a home run, no hit batters, 5 walks, no intentional walks, 2 strikeouts, 222 opponent batting average. All right, well, the Jays need to work the count against this guy. All right, I am 2 pitches behind already. They're not even close to starting the inning on TV. Takes the strike, strike 1. I don't know. Don't care. If you do, that's fine. Yep, Sanchez has been brutal. Yeah, he booted. He should have caught that double down the line. Said it went off his glove and he tried to pretend it was foul. Yeah, that wasn't a good look either. 0-2. Pop to right, and that's a single. Leadoff single for Davis Schneider. It's about time he did something. He's been booting the ball all over the infield. Just the 5th hit for the Jays in the top of the 8th. Jimenez swings at the first pitch. Strike 1. 93. '24th. Oh, Canada's World Cup. Fly to left. That's going to be caught for out number 1. Yeah, just get this masterpiece over. Yep. Yes, the lines are long, but the power alleys are super short. Center is routine 400, but yeah, it's the short power alleys, straight left, straight right, and left center and right center. Down the line is actually deep, but yeah, it's a very strange ballpark. No, indeed. 1-0 to Springer. He's 2 for 3 today. The lone bright spot in the order. Inside, 1-1. Well, they have a little bit. They moved Vlad Guerrero Jr. up to second. You're supporting Sinbin Stream. I thank you, Chance. Popped it up. Fouled off. 1-2 to the count to Springer. Wait, it's 2-1? Wait, what? Okay. 2-1. My bad. Okay. 1 out. Runner at first. Inside. 94. Ball 3. That was a 4-seam. 94. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed. Strike 2. 3-2. Hollowell working a full count to Springer. 1 out. Runner at first. Springer lines one right at the second baseman. No throw to first. 2 away. L4 behind the bag as we get a shot of the Bean in downtown Chicago. I've been there. It's probably been 30 years since I saw it. It's hard to believe that's been around 30 years. No, not 30 years. It's been about 20 years probably since I've seen it. I don't think it's... Maybe it's been around 30 years. 1-0 to McAdoo, who came in to replace, I guess, an injured Vlad Guerrero Jr. Sweeper missed. 84. Hollowell, that's right down the middle. Pop to short right. Bush gives way to the second baseman. Foul territory, caught for out number 3. No runs, 1 hit. They leave 1. Heading to the bottom of the 8th. Cubs sending up Shaw, Horner, and Kelly. 3 right-handers. The Argos need 2 touchdowns against the Bears in the 4th quarter. Whoops. Yeah, so Vlad Guerrero Jr. appeared to tweak his back. That's why McAdoo took over at first. Nah, he's coming around. Not really. And he's been booting the ball at second. Yes, he played against the Sox. Fireball, thanks. Yeah, we had a shot of Screwball peanut butter whiskey, 35% alcohol, 70 proof earlier. Because thank you so much for getting me to 2,000 subs. We celebrate every 500 sub marker. We were not live for 1,500, so we did not do a shot. But we did for 500, 1,000, and now 2,000. All right, the masterpiece, the hit parade and the walk parade for the Cubs continues here in the bottom of the 8th. Blue Jays pitching staff has given up 10 walks, 11 earned runs of 16 on 17 hits, 1 grand slam. And Straw gets a grounder to Okamoto at third. Throw was high to McAdoo. Trying to figure out if this is a single or a throwing error. Still waiting on the official score. That's got to be a throwing error. Man, I thought he kept his toe on, but maybe not. May have been a tie either way. Okamoto should have made a lower throw. Boy, I don't know. Not that it matters. The Blue Jays could challenge this, I think. Thought McAdoo kept his toe. I thought that should have been an out. I still don't know if it's a hit. Oh, they are challenging it. Well, any day. I thought he kept his toe on the bag, honestly. Nice. Out. So no hit. Jays got it overturned. McAdoo with an incredible stretch. 5-3 on the ground out. Yeah, 2 touchdown game now. 14. We'll see. Yep, Straw is on the mound throwing 40-mile-per-hour pitches. That one's in the dirt. 43, 1-0. Two thousand. Yeah, what a horrific call by the first place umpire, too. Grounded, passed into the second baseman into right. A 1-out single. Hit number 18 for the Cubs. Straw just taking one from the team, lobbing the ball in there. Man, that I'd be doing about the same. Not that I could pitch and survive, but he's just lobbing them in there. 45, strike 1. Cubs will probably just swing and get this over with. In the dirt, 2-0. I don't know if you can really... They've been trying to say slider. I don't know really what I would call these pitches. Straw gets the sign in the stretch, or outside, 3-0. Come on, Cubs. Swing at the ball. It's the bottom of the 8th already. Outside, walked him on 4 pitches. 2 on, nobody out. Walk number 11 for the Blue Jays staff. 11 walks, 18 hits, 16 runs, 9 in the 6th and 7th combined, 7 in the 1st. Straw lobs one. Hit to right. Sanchez catches it. Out number 2. Battling the sun. All right. That'll bring up probably somebody who's already subbed. Yeah, Dean with that 3 RBI triple, helped break it open. He's in for PCA in center. He hits the first pitch down the right field line into the stands, foul, 0-1. Looping outside. 53 on that one. 1-1. Another one looped in there. Grounded to third. Okamoto just has to step on the bag for out number 3. I think they got no runs, a hit, and a walk. They leave 2. Through 8. Toronto will send up Sanchez, Pinango, and Kirk. And I would guess that Valenzuela will play catcher tomorrow. Kirk's been banged up, although one of the injury timeouts was for dirt in his left eye, I believe. All right, don't forget, more baseball tonight. We'll have the Milwaukee Brewers in Atlanta to take on the Atlanta Braves. 6:10 Central live stream, 6:15 first pitch. We'll be back same time on Saturday, Sunday for game 2 and 3 in this series. Sunday night, if I'm not doing anything, I may do the WNBA game at 7. Monday, the Blue Jays head back to Toronto to host the Astros in a 3-game set, I think. And then they have 4 starting on Thursday with the Rangers. We'll have all those for you. I have to see if there's any Cub games I can do while I have, yep, finally. Shouldn't have had to. That was a bad call at first. No, to say the least, Carl. To say the least. I don't know. Who knows? Yep. Last straw isn't too bad. Yeah. How about the Sinbin touchdown? Green Bay Packers. Yep. Dodger. Hello, everyone. Yep. Bad game. Ah, yeah. I wish the Packers were leading. No, I hear you. No, I hear you. I hear you. All right. We're finally ready for the rest of this masterpiece, a.k.a. Toronto Blue Jays baseball. Strike one to Sanchez. 0-1. Milner, a lefty. Obi Milner, 1-0, 3.58 ERA. Fouled off by Sanchez, 0-2. 1-0, 3.58 ERA, 34 games, 1 save, 32 and 2/3 innings pitched, 15 strikeouts, 1.13 whip for the 35-year-old left-hander, 6'3", 187. Opponent batting average, 248. Liner right at the second baseman behind the bag. Or was it the shortstop? I think it was the second baseman. He has 1 save and 3 opportunities, 5 holds. Quickly 1 up, 1 down for the Jays. What? Through Tuesday. Oh, last 2 games, the Cubs have been 14 of 34 with runners in scoring position. They've raised their batting average 10 points. All right, Milner to Pinango. Strike one taken. Swung on a miss, 78, a little low. 0-2 the count. Oh, yeah. Low and outside, 1-2. Well, if I didn't have to pay $20 a month to watch the Cubs, I might be a Cubs fan, but I'm paying $20 for 3 games, essentially. I think I am going to do 1 Cub Brewer game. I noticed I could do. Must have fouled it off because, I don't know, they're showing the crew now. Yeah, sweepers 78, fouled off. Still 1-2 the count. 1 out, base is empty. The Argos need 2 touchdowns, but they only have time for 1 more drive. Fouled off, 1-2. Here in Soldier Field. Actually, the Bears used to play in Wrigley. Cardinals used to play at Comiskey Park. The Arizona Cardinals, formerly known as the Chicago Cardinals. 2-2 count. Kirk on deck. Here's the pitch to Pinango. Swung on a miss, strike 3. Why is Pinango hitting cleanup? My goodness. You don't have anybody else to hit fourth? I'd rather Okamoto hit fourth. Or Lucas. Or Clement. I mean, I don't know. I have his Cubs jacket in my room. I put it on for every home run. Nice. All right, 1-0 the count. How did this happen? Well, pitching has been terrible. Batting has been terrible. Fielding has been terrible. Everything's been terrible for the Jays. Everything's been great for the Cubs. The Cubs had 7 runs in the first inning on 5 hits and 4 walks. That's how it happened. A 2-run double, a grand slam, and then an RBI single. Cubs challenge this, they'll win it. It'll be 2-1. What a horrific call by that ball is completely in the bottom of the zone with room to spare. What a terrible call by the home plate ump. My goodness. All right. That one is low or high? 3-1 the count. Here's the pitch. Right there. Full count. Fans on their feet. Sorry, I forgot to update the count. 3-2 count. Milner trying to nail it down. Game 1 of the 3-game set. Swung on and missed. Kirk chases a pitch low and inside. That is the merciful end of this masterpiece. Brown gets the win. 4-2 record. 1.85 ERA. He worked 6 innings and gave up 2 runs. Gosman was tagged for 7 in the first, lasted 2 innings. He drops to 4-5. His ERA ballooned to 4.04. All righty then. Terrible game for Toronto. They need to put this quickly behind them. Unfortunately, that means the Jays drop back to 2 games under 500, 37 and 39. Cubs improved to 4 over. They are 40 and 36. All right. So hitting highlights for the Jays, not many. Springer's was 2 for 4 with a run and 2 RBIs. He was the only hitter with 2 hits. He had the 2 RBIs. Runs scored beside Springer was Jimenez. Top of the order, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The first 5 hitters went a combined, or the first 5 spots combined went, let's see, that's a dozen, 13, 16, 20. 2 for 20 out of your top 5 Blue Jays hitters. That can't happen ever. The bottom 4 went a combined 4 for 12. Or 3 for, so I'm sorry, 3 for 12. 3 for 12. My bad. All right, the Cubs got a 3-hit game out of Pete Crow Armstrong. He had a run, 3 for 3, a run, a RBI, 2 walks. He had a couple stolen bases, I think, as well. 3-hit game for Horner, 3 for 6, and a run scored. 6 RBI for Kelly, including a grand slam. 2 for 4. 2 for 4 Hap. 2 for 5, or 3 for, did I say 3 for 5 Suzuki? 2 RBI. So they had 3 hitters with 3 hits, 2 hitters with 2 hits. Brown pitched 6, gave up 2 earned runs. Roberts a scoreless 7th. Hollowell a scoreless 8th. And Milner a scoreless 9th. Gosman again, disaster. 7 runs on 7 hits and 4 walks, 3 strikeouts, a grand slam. Also a 2-run double. Fisher pitched an inning, scoreless. Nance a scoreless inning in a 3rd, and no hits or no walks. Little 4 runs in 1 inning. Miles, no runs in 2/3. Rogers, 5 runs given up in 2/3, none earned, thanks to Schneider. Straw, mercifully, went an inning and a 3rd, gave up 4 hits and a walk, but was scoreless, no ERA. Clement and Valenzuela completely had the night off, or the afternoon off. Yeah, I'm sorry, I can't put that dashed line in the bottom of the ninth. The software doesn't allow it for some reason. All right, I think that'll, whoops. That's not it. That'll do it. Let me catch up on the chat before I head on out. Please hit the like button on the video before you head on out. Consider hitting the subscribe button to the channel. Doing one or both does help. to get the channel recommended to other viewers. This will help me grow the channel. I thank you all for your support. Follow on Twitch if you have a Twitch account, and we will end the Twitch stream there. It's on Twitch. It's the same live stream. It is faster and it is commercial free. Thank you so much. All right. Revenant movie. Yeah, one game they got to get at least one of the next two, if not two of the next two. Yeah, considering all the runs, that's one positive that the game was considering all the runs, the walks, the hits, the pitching changes. It's amazing this game went under 3. Yeah, they should be. O's will probably get swept at Dodgers. Well, maybe not. Thank God. Goodness. Yep. Sorry, Jolo. Thanks for being here. Thanks, Carl. Pete? No. Sinbin stream. I don't know what you mean by Pete. Yep. No, my name is not Pete. I don't know whether that's from. I have not revealed my first name. Just call me Sin. Yep. Yep. Yeah, the walks are, I think, the most frustrating part. Errors are going to happen in the field. You'd like to be able to overcome them better. Bats, the hitting's going to dry up at times, but man, oh man, and you're going to get hit sometimes, but man, oh man, you can't compound all the hits with 11 walks. I mean, how do you give up? He gave up 4 walks in the first inning. That's just inexcusable. Yeah, and like most teams, they're going to struggle against the better teams. The Cubs are over 500, so I guess they struggled. Yeah. Yep. 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 Sorry, that's all I can say is yep. You're welcome. Thank you. Appreciate it. Jays get a safety. That's it. My goodness. And I just want to say thanks again. We hit 2,000 subscribers. Can't do this channel without you guys. And thanks for the 41 likes. Hope you'll join me for Brewers Braves. If not, we'll be back same time tomorrow. Blue Jays Cubs Saturday and Sunday, 1:15 live stream, 1:20 Central first pitch. Thank you, Kieran. Appreciate it. Hold on. Didn't want to knock the sign over again. Sinbin Stream signing out. Hope you enjoyed the live stream despite the outcome if you're a Toronto fan. Until next time, take care. Have a great Friday. Have a great weekend. Until next time, bye-bye for now.